A da 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 dum. And the beats goes on. Oh, hi there. Didn't see you come in. Oh, these old things? They're just the new Beats Studio Pro, no big deal. Though you might have legit thought they were old things, because they look a lot like Beats' old headphones, but nope. These have plenty of new bells and whistles. They're just under the surface. Let's dive in. Well, hi, I'm Andrew from Apt, and these are the Beats Studio Pro. And you're not imagining things. They look more than a bit like the classic over-the-ear headphones that made a name for the Beats brand more than a decade ago. And they're even more like the company's last over-the-ear model from 2017. This is actually the company's fourth model in their studio line, but these are different because they're called Pro. The last one was the Studio 3 wireless, so if you wanted to go Pro in the buying headphones field, here you go. I'm pretty sure that's how going Pro works. The cost of going Pro, $350. They come in black, deep brown, navy, and sandstone, and then you put them on. And boom, look like a pro. You'd have to adjust them maybe. I mean, these do have new ear pads made of memory foam and faux leather, but again, what's different is mostly on the inside, so let's crack them. Oh no! Oh, that's just how they fold up. I wouldn't break them. I'm a pro. And these have pro level specs for sound quality, for active noise canceling. Let's start with the former 40mm drivers, dual vents, 2-layer diaphragm, refined micro venting. If you're not an audiophile, these are all bells and whistles to pump out plenty of sound and reduce distortion while it does so. The really cool thing as far as sound, the connections. Bluetooth is here, obviously. It's Bluetooth 5.3. It's compatible with the SBC and AAC codecs. You can also use a 3.5mm headphone jack, and Beats includes a cable. And you can use a USB-C hookup for lossless audio. Lossless audio is a nice get for the price, and Beats includes one of those cables too, and those cables also fit in this case, as do the headphones once you fold them up. Okay, I'm coming around on the design. Plus, the controls are cool. This B on the left ear is a multifunction button. You press to play or pause or pick up a call. You double tap to skip. You triple tap to go back. And above and below are volume controls. The guy on the right is a power button, if I can find it. Yeah, it's right there. And you can press to switch between noise canceling and transparency. Easy to use physical design, easy to use app. The downside, you can't really customize the EQ in the app. It's Beats signature sound or the exit. You get out if you don't like it. But if you're doing the lossless thing, you do have 3 sound profiles you can switch between, so that's at least something. But I guess most folks who get these will use Bluetooth most of the time. So, come on in and put your earballs to them and make sure the sound suits you before you spring or summer or whenever you stop by. To my ear, using Bluetooth, yeah, they sound good. Music is crisp and dynamic. I wanted a little more punch at times. I tend to favor a bass-heavy mix, and the Studio Pro has the chops for it, clearly, but on some tracks, it seems like they're deliberately holding back on bass to create a balanced feel. I get it. I just want that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack to shake my bones. But when I went to more acoustic or complex tracks, it was cool hearing all the different parts distinctly. The old classic The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel was a particular treat. Beats processes music with a proprietary chip, which is clearly doing some good work here. And it's one of the ways that this product stands out. Beats is owned by Apple, so its most direct competition is the Apple-branded $550 AirPods Max. But because Beats uses its own chip, it works well with Android stuff too, and the Max distinctly does not. You miss out on some stuff since these Beats don't have an Apple chip. They can't automatically switch between your different Apple devices, but they still have multi-point Bluetooth, and generally, you get almost all of the same features as the AirPods Max for distinctly less. You're just trading stainless steel for plastic, but these old. And they talk to Siri and your Android phone. And you can fast pair with either and use Find My service with either platform. It's a compelling package. Not to mention the whole prestige of going pro just by wearing them. The big missing feature is really just the lack of EQ controls and the fact that they don't pause your music automatically with a wear sensor when you take them off. And yeah, that's a strange omission. But they're light at 0.57 pounds. They can quick charge and gain 4 hours of music playback in 10 minutes of them being plugged in. They have 40 hours of battery without ANC turned on and 24 with it. And oh yeah, they have ANC, or active noise canceling. 6 mics help with targeting your voice during calls and measuring and canceling sound. Beats says that they can do this 48,000 times a second, which is a suitably big number. If they were only canceling sound 47,000 times a second, I might be pretty underwhelmed. But yeah, big figures aside that mean whatever. In practice, they're good. With music going at 60 to 65%, I walked through the crowded Apt show floor and I was in my own personal sound bubble. Our noisy warehouse was disconcertingly quiet. This fountain is our stress test, and the ANC kept the sound to a minimum while not entirely blocking it out. Without music, it does a pretty good job of dampening almost all different kinds of sounds without entirely blocking out much other than quiet convo. So these acquit themselves well on sound quality and noise canceling, especially for the price. They make the AirPods Max a strange value proposition, which is an odd place to be for another product essentially made by Apple. And outside of Apple, these Beats are worth considering alongside the other big boys at this price, the Sony WH-1000 XM5 and the Bose Quiet Comfort 45. And if you come by Apt, you can take a look at all of them. Also, stay tuned to the channel because we're going to do a head-to-head comparison of a few of these over-the-ear models. And if you're on YouTube, a good way to stay tuned for just such an enchanting future video adventure. Like and subscribe, pretty please. Also, links in the description if you want to take a closer look at these guys online. Or call us and ask some questions like, hey, once I'm a pro because I own these headphones, will I be afforded extra rights and responsibilities in my day-to-day life? I mean, I'd say probably, but I don't know for sure, and you can call to find out and let me know what you think in the comments below if you already own the headphones and you're already a pro. And thanks for watching. Happy listening. Da-da-da-da-dee. Da-da-da-da-da. And the beats goes on.